everyone, my name is Julia David and welcome to another beauty retouching tutorial. Today we'll be speaking about something I get asked a lot, and that's frequency separation. I have so many people asking me if I use it in my workflow. So what is frequency separation? As you can see on this image I made a group from the frequency layers. I'm gonna open it and I will explain to you what frequency separation stands for. So frequency separations allow us to make a high and a low frequency separation layer. We can work on each one of them individually. On the high one, we're going to be working with texture, and on the low frequency separation, we'll be working with colors and tones. That will obviously allow us to be a bit more precise when we are fixing issues on the image. The thing is, it's almost a taboo admitting or speaking about it as a professional retoucher or photographer, and a lot of people are overusing it and ending up with a plastic looking skin. So, am I using it? Well, rarely. If I do, I try to minimize the use of it as much as I can, or use it on areas like lips, eyeshadows, not so much on the actual skin. But I'm aware that a lot of people don't have the patience to dodge and burn or time for it. Frequency separation is faster and easier to use, and you can still achieve good results. And I'll show you how to. Here, I'm gonna go on this image. It's basically the same image, but just I have done a bit of work on it. You can see it. I've made a group. I'm gonna open this group, and if I go back and forth, you can see I did a bit of skin cleaning. You can see it here, yeah. And I did some dodging and burning, but very, very minimal dodging and burning, and that's helped me go to a basic, skin retouching. Okay, so now. All you have to do is just open your frequency separation layer. Some of you already have it on their computer installed as an action. It's really easy to make. I'm going to try to make a downloadable one and send it to you if you don't have it. Or in my case, I'm just going to go to my beauty retouch panel from the Retouching Academy that I do use quite a lot because it's everything in one place and it makes it so much easier to edit and faster. And I'm gonna go where it says frequency separation, go to 8-bit as my image is in 8-bit, and press play. Okay, and it comes up with this group here, and you can see low frequency with colors and tones and high frequency with textures. Personally, I tend not to use the high frequency separation at all because I already did some skin cleaning on my on another layer, right? So I'm gonna go to low frequency separation and go to colors and tones. And let's start working on this image of Marina. The makeup artist was Natalie Wood. As you can see, the skin is really shiny and she has a really good skin to start with anyway. But let's try to improve it and go to our toolbar. So here you're gonna see your tools, and we're gonna take the mixer brush tool. I'm gonna select this, and you go to select moist heavy mixed, yeah, from here, and then it should come up with wet 10%, load 5%, mix and flow 100%. Yes. It's not on sample or all layers, it's just on the current layer. And I'm gonna start, for example, with this area here by pressing Alt to be a bit more precise. And I'm gonna start in round, in circular motion to paint and keep selecting the skin tones I wanna copy to paint on the areas I wanna even out. So if you go back and forth, you can see already her cheek, it's looking already much better, yeah? I've tried to use the patch tool before when I was actually using frequency separation years ago. To me, it looked really blotchy, the skin, and it didn't look realistic. I tried to use clone tool and the same, the skin was losing the natural texture. So I found out this technique that I think works much better than other techniques out there. Obviously, everyone has their way of doing it, and it's not really a good way or a bad way as long as it works for yourself. But this is a really easy one. As you can see, just by keep clicking and selecting her skin tone, and it's going on circular motions. I am using a tablet, by the way. You can see now her skin is getting more even. I wouldn't use a big brush for it, yeah? I wouldn't go everywhere and just paint. Just go on the areas that really need it, yeah? You can go a bit in here, you can go a bit on this side of the where is shadow. Let's see, go back and forth. I'm gonna zoom out. Try to stay zoomed out when you're working on skin, because sometimes we're overdoing things that we can't see when we're zoomed in. You can see back and forth. I'm gonna go back to my mixer brush and do the same sort of thing on her neck. As I said, and I keep saying it, do not overdo it. Don't keep going over and over in the same area. You don't want to have plastic skin. Everything needs to look natural. Here, for example, is more of a texture issue, which I could have fixed on the skin cleaning layer. However, we managed to diminish that. Okay, my computer is thinking apparently. Okay, we're gonna go on the lips, and we're doing the same thing. We can take a smaller brush just to make sure we're not going over it. Okay, and on the nose. So if we go back and forth, you can see how our skin still looks natural. You can still have the texture in here. It didn't lose the shape of anything. Obviously, I wouldn't call this a finished image. I would still work on more dodging and burning and color correction. But this is the way I would frequency separate without and managing to keep my skin natural. And if you go back and forth from everything we've done, you can see. Well, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm using frequency separation. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna send you a link for the Retouching Academy panel. If you don't have it and if you want to have it, you'll get a $20 off. If not, I'm gonna try to make a downloadable frequency separation link for you as well, to download just the frequency separation, or if you have your own, feel free to use your own. Looking forward to seeing your results. Feel free to tag me so I can repost them. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.